Here we are going to explore how to access files using NAS protocol. NAS is a network attached storage and it is very popular with enterprise and business organization because it is very scalable and low in cost. This is a storage device connected to the network. Here we will learn ONTAP NAS configuration, SMB client configuration, and the NFS client configuration. We are going to work on Windows Server Desktop and access on Command System Manager. First of all, we are going to open a web browser and enter the details here, address to get into the on Command System Manager. Here we have the website security certificate issue, but we are going to click on continue to the website and we are going to enter the details. Here we enter into the on command system manager. Click on the SBM here. This is the menu bar, and in the SBM you can check. There are the two SBMs with the name SBM Finance, SBM Main, and you can check the protocol associated with it, and also you can check the volume type with it. They are straight that they are running or idle. Now click on the SBM Finance here, and you can see there the protocol status. These are working here already configured here. CIFS, IFS. Now we are going to click on the volumes here. You can check the volumes associated with it, and you can also create your volume here by clicking on it. Give the volume name and choose the aggregate. If it depends on you what aggregate you want to uh, check, and make sure you are working for the NAS. So just check this box here, and you can select the size here and click on the create. Then you can create your volume. uh, See, here is a Finance 4 SAN volume. This is not mounted with the CIF SBM Finance because this is uh, other storage area network. Now click on the namespace. You can check the namespace associated with the SBM Finance. You can also check export policy and security styles, like we have here NTFS security style and Unix and security style. Now click on the shares. We have four shares: admin C, finance 1, and IPC. And their path, you can also see their path here. Now check SBM settings. Here we are going to export the protocols. CIFS protocol. By default, it's on the CIFS protocol, and you can check the service status of CIFS protocol, that is started, uh, glowing green. So you can check the system name, as we are working in SBM Finance, so the name of system is SBM Finance. Authentication style is Active Directory. Active Directory domain name is learn.local. You can also check the domain. So here you have the, you can check the, so they are the servers. You can check all the servers name here by resetting it, and some links you can also check the same links, but it's not necessary. You can create system links. Now you can also check the version of the protocols, like for NFS version 3 is enabled and both are disabled. In the same manner you can explore the ASCII protocol. Here you can check port of the node and IP address of the node here. Like this, we are going to explore policies here. Export policy. You can change the index of your policies. If you are going to change the index of default, you can check or you can also create the policy here by creating it. And if you want to modify any policy rule index, you can just add, give the name, and rule index name is true. Check this. And it depends on you what access details you want to provide to your users, read only or read write only. If you want to give the read only, just check it and uncheck read write. But I'm going to give the full access control, so I'm going to check the read write and click OK. So you can check the difference here by getting it. I edit the rule index for default policy. Like this you can edit or create other policies. Now here I'm going to change the services here, NIS services here. You can check here, you can create the service here. As I created this service, firstly I'm going to delete it. You can delete any service like this. Check this. Now create another one. Depends on you what name you want to give. Service address. As we check the service address and the CFS protocols by clicking on the domain, you can give any service address, server address here. I add this. If you want to activate it, just check the box and create it. You can see this is glowing green because I activated. If you want to activate this one, you have to edit it and check the activate button and edit. You can see the change here. Now I'm going to explore the host and users here. uh, I'm going to click on Unix. These are the groups here. If you want to add any group, just give the name, and group ID, it depends on you what group ID you want to give. Add. You can see we have created the group ID here. Now in the next step, we are going to explain SMB client configuration. In this task, we will explain how to configure a SMB client on the Windows Server system. Firstly, we have to open a command prompt, and to display the current shares, we use command net use enter. You can see here there are two shares, finance one and SMB main share. These are the two shares here, and the IP address associated with this is the uh, logical interface, and you can see where these shares are associated, where these shares are, that finance one in the E drive and main share is in the M drive. Now we have to open a file explorer here, uh, navigate to the E drive, and we can see here a document. I'm editing it, just going to save it and close it. Now again go into the on command system manager, click on the SBMs. I'm going to show you one thing. Just click on SBM Finance and the shares. Click on it and edit it. Go to the options. Here we are going to uncheck show snapshots, save and close. Again go to the finance, open the text document. Are we able to read it? Yes, it's here. Now close it and go to the hidden item here. You can see the folder here and go to the folders. Are we able to read the document here? No, because this is a folder where the snapshots are stored, that we can check what addition is made with the document. If you are not able to see the uh, snapshot folder, so reboot your system, Windows Server, jump host, so you can see the folder. Now we are going to explore NFS client configuration here. We are going to double click on the icon and double click in the Linux. I'm going to enter the login details here. I'm here. So we can display a list of NFS servers exported directories here. You can see the list of NFS servers and exported directories here. Now again we are going to click on the same icon and we are going to click on the element here. I'm going to enter the login details here. I entered into this and I'm going to modify the SBM Finance so I modify the SBM configuration here. I now here I can push mount. So these are, we are enabling, we can see the anonymous matches here, but we enabled the NFS server on the SVM Finance machine. Now we are again navigating to the Linux server and going So here we can see the list of NFS servers export directories here. You can check here the export list for 192.168.0.61 here. Now we can mount again. We will again go to the Linux server. You can see the difference here. Now we will mount the NFS export from SBM. So we are getting this error. We cannot find this NFS volume because it is already associated with the volume. Now we are going to list all the files and directories in the Linux. These are all the files and directories in the Linux, and you can see the permission associated with these files and directories. This is showing that the user has permission have read only modify and read only, and modify only. So you can check all the permissions here with all the files and directories. Now again we are going to open the text document here, and again we are going to verify we can still read the document, yes, which we made here. Now we can also just use, we are going to use the command here, the Linux. This is the command for the data. Finance knows this file directory here, so we can check. So here we explore how to explore SMB client configuration, NFS client configuration, and how to access the files and directory with the NAS protocols. And you can create your own directories, your own volumes. So it is very easy to do, to access the files with the NAS protocols, and we can just check the status also with the help of own command system manager, easy and in short time. Thank you.